Some people should never be allowed near 3D design tools or Photoshop or even a ruler and protractor for that matter. That statement might seem harsh on the surface. You may say everyone has a right to do what they want, and I would have agreed with you up until I browsed the r/crappy design subreddit. I got a D in my graphic design GCSE, and not to toot my own horn, but I think I could do a better job than any of the work we're going to be looking at in this video. Okay, right, innovative water trap disguised as public seating. The thing is, right, the reason why they've designed it like this isn't because it's like a cool design or whatever. It's like, it's anti-homeless architecture. It's like, so they've designed it so homeless people can't lay down and sleep on it. And you see this a lot nowadays. They go into benches with the primary, the primary goal of it to be preventing people from sleeping on it and to make it as an uncomfortable experience as possible. But the thing is, they've made benches and stuff so uncomfortable, nobody can use them. Like, I know I'm ignoring the obvious here, the obvious problem, which is the water pooling in there. But these aren't going to be comfortable seats. They dip in. You don't want that. You don't want to be sat in somewhere with like your knees up like that. It is so stupid. Why have they done that? Not like, do people think? Do they even think, like, if they were going to do something like this, you'd have thought they'd put like a small drain at the bottom. Like, I don't know, it wouldn't be worth the effort. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good enough to install a draining system in a bench. But they could do that. They could install like just put a little hole in there and have it like filter out. But they haven't done that, and they've basically just made 3 murky ponds. A new not so roundabout in Sydney. Is that even supposed to be a roundabout? I have a feeling... is that supposed to be around? I have a feeling like, I mean, if I was driving up to this, I wouldn't have thought I could go up here and then back down here. But then again, what the fuck is this for? No, this is definitely a roundabout. This is absolutely a Why don't they just put a little circle on the floor? Huh? What's wrong with a little circle? Yeah, I mean, this is just inviting a crash, innit? Like, this is so... What's the point in it? Obviously, but like, I'm guessing they want people to go up here and then just fucking look to go back round here and inevitably drive off the road. Poor eyesight, and this almost caught me off guard. Right, so... They're just trying to catch you out. They're just trying to catch you out. They're just trying to get you on the sex offenders register at this point. So we've got, it says in smallish font, men's washroom, and then women in big text. Now, I would have, in text below this, they've got, please don't go in here. This is the men's room. The ladies' room is across the hall. Now, the thing is, right, when I go to the toilet, I don't read much. I'm not looking to read a paragraph of text. I'll walk in the door which has the text men most visible. As I feel as though a lot of people do, especially if you're drunk. This looks like a pub toilet or something. Like, especially if you're drunk. I don't know. This is so stupid. This is just inviting police complaints. Microwaves have loading screens now. Why do you need a touch screen on your microwave? Do you remember when shit was just simple? Do you remember when you could just turn a dial or like, just like, press 30 second, 30 second, 30 second, and then go? Why do we... No one needs a touchscreen microwave. This is just nonsense. And it's shit as well. It doesn't properly work. Like, that took 20 seconds longer than it should have. I'll tell you what, the only semi sort of like, I don't know if it is modern, but it's like, I don't know, it's a smart appliance. I bought an AI tumble dryer. Now look, the thing is, right, it's not actual AI, it's just them using like sensors in the tumble dryer, and they're attributing the buzzword AI to it, so I guess they can increase shareholder value or something. But it's this fucking tumble dryer, it's got sensors in it, right? Because sometimes I put on like a tumble dry load and it would go through for 2 hours, and you know, maybe about an hour and a half in, it would be dry. But I wouldn't know that because the cycle wouldn't finish for 2 hours. This thing, it stops when the washing's dry. That's sick. That's fucking sick. I love my AI tumble dryer. It's great. Jesus, incorrect way up. Placing the product this way up will result in... Why do you have... Who can fucking read upside down? Who reads upside down? I mean, you could probably read the text upside down, but like if you... It's just these things like this, and it's the same thing with the bathroom sign. They just expect a certain level of attention to be given to every little bit of text they put on their product or whatever, or their sign. Starbucks teapot spills everywhere. Right, let's see if we can figure this one out. So I feel as though the coffee giant Starbucks wouldn't... Have you thought maybe you should put the fucking lid on it? Have you thought maybe you should put the lid on it? That would be a good idea, if you put the lid on the fucking thing. I mean, is this... the thing is, right, is this... I don't know, because they haven't put the lid on it, so they're holding it at, like, not a proper angle. Right, yeah, while design/quality definitely makes a difference, you also overfilled it and are pouring too slowly. Exactly. Like, I don't mean to be this meme, like The one that's like, oh, stay away from the billion-dollar corporation. But you're just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. This company's URL can be any combination of these letters. Guess which one? motplans.com. That's dreadful. Is it MOT plans? That's the only one that seems to make sense to me. But yeah, fucking awful. You're gonna get no, like, people are gonna be in traffic, like, not focusing on the road, but focusing on your little I mean, maybe that's I'm guessing that's not the goal, but maybe it's the goal. Bench is designed by someone who hates the concept of sitting down. Yeah, you see what I mean? They're just going too far on the concept of making benches uncomfortable, that they're just shit and impossible to sit on. Like, you might be able to fit 2 people at a push on this bench without them, like, fucking sliding down onto the floor. This amazing low-depth sink setup.
Amazing design. Check this out.
Are people just actually stupid? Like, how would you do? Also, that is a mad thumbs up. Your thumb's bending back. Are you okay? I've never seen someone give a thumbs up like that. That's beside the point. But, like, you'd have thought, I mean, did they make this themselves? I can only assume whatever bathroom you're in, the people who run the establishment made this themselves and cheaped out. Like, surely they haven't got an actual, like, bathroom fitting company to put this in. Surely an actual reputable sink supplier, if that's even a thing, wouldn't fucking sell this thing. It doesn't work. It doesn't function as a sink. Could not find my 102 apartment. Oh man, I feel so sorry for you. You're never getting your post. You will never get your post delivered. If you can't even find your own apartment, there's no way the post... Actually, is this... people use apartment a lot of the time for, like, hotel room. But if this is someone you've moved into, man, I feel so sorry for you. You're never getting a letter through your door. The backsplash by Jerk Grandma picked for her new house she's building. Okay, that is objectively shit, but it's so funny to just be like, yeah, look at my dickhead nan. Look at her wall. It's shit, isn't it? To go like that and then post a picture of it on Reddit to get everyone to laugh at her. But yeah, that absolutely sucks. I don't know what it doesn't even touch the scene. Is she going for, like, I don't know, old Roman emperor type stuff? So, I mean, it doesn't really work. It really doesn't work. Trying to make her kitchen look ultra opulent, but it doesn't even fucking touch the ceiling. Okay, we've got another stupid bathroom door design. The wom needs an. The Anne needs M. What? Sorry, what? Who is this? I can't actually figure out who this one is for. Is this the men's or the ladies? The woman. That's fucking hell. You shouldn't, like, if you're dying for a piss, you shouldn't have to solve a fucking riddle. The woman needs an Anne, the Anne needs an M. Like, what? Is this I can only assume that this is a unisex bathroom. What the? Can anyone in the comments figure it out? The longer I try to understand it, the more confused I get. Yeah, no one in this comment section can figure out who this is for. Like, if you end up in this establishment, I guess you just kind of have to piss yourself. Why is every hotel trying to reinvent shower controls? Why can't we just have universal shower controls? What does this mean? What is this? Oh, okay, actually, right. Actually, no, I don't understand that. I thought I understood it. I don't. Why is it? What does this thing twist? Does this mitigate the heat, or does this? Because you've got twisty controls here. You've got this rod thing. This I understand. Actually, no, I fucking don't. Do you pull it to turn it on, and then you? But I don't know. I guess we don't need space in between go on. So it says go on, you're free, but it looks like goon, you're free. The thing is, right? You're too chronically online. You are way too chronically online if you think that the person who designed, I don't even know, some kind of piece of wicked merchandise is going to know what gooning is. Like, most people are normal. They've never heard of the term gooning. I fucking wish I hadn't. Speaking of, okay, right. I don't know. Should I mention? Oh, fuck it. I mentioned. I found this. I'm not going to mention this guy's Instagram handle, but there's a guy in Portsmouth who... what he does is, he's got an Instagram account dedicated, I think it's in Portsmouth or surrounding areas of Portsmouth, something like that. He's got an Instagram account where he just, like, wanks on shop windows and posts a picture of the aftermath and then captions it, like, for example, I don't know, Subway got gooned. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I wasn't. I am, like, reducing my amount of time online. What I've done, I'll tell you what I've done, which is actually, like, a massive brain move from me. I've grouped Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter into one thing on my phone, and I give myself 30 minutes a day on there. Like, I set a time limit, and of course I could go on it after. I can just ignore the limit and add, like, 15 more minutes on. But it stops me from just, like, mindlessly opening the apps and scrolling and stuff, because first of all, you can't even find it in, like, the search on your phone. Yeah, I literally have to, like, swipe through, like, all the hundreds of apps I have on my phone and find the thing, and then press no. I'll ignore the timeout message, and then I'll add, like, 15 more minutes on it. It has to be intentional when I go back on there. It has to be for like in my head, it has to be like for a reason. I go back on there after the 30 minutes. And it's actually worked wonders. I think my screen time at the moment, I mean, it wasn't that much to begin with. I think it was only about 2.5, 3 hours, my screen time. But now it's like an hour and a half, if that. And all my time on my phone is spent being relatively productive. Sorry, I don't know how we got from gooning to productivity tips, but I don't know. Thought you might like to hear that. Thought it might help you out if you're struggling like I was with just sort of like getting bored, opening your phone and just scrolling on TikTok for 20 minutes, rotting your brain. Long invisible steps. Yeah, I'd die. I'd just die. I need like one of those canes that like blind people have and just have to feel out. Because there's no way I'm seeing beyond that. Like I have terrible depth perception as it is. This would just absolutely flummox me. He stares at my cabin. The vacation feels designed to kill you. Yeah, I'd just be jumping down that. It's either I jump down and hurt my feet a little bit, or like slip, fall, hit my head. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there's a step there, step there, step there. So it's like, actually no, that's actually not so bad. That's not so bad. You just can't get them wet, otherwise you will slip, fall, and hit your head. I was wondering why I kept ending up on the 4th floor after pressing 2. Right, so for levels 0 to 1, you press 0, 2 to 3, 1, 4 to 5, 2. Why can't things just be simple? Why can't things just be fucking simple, man? The poor spacing between the letters on Pope Francis's grave. Like, yeah, this is the most fucking Reddit thing ever. I'm sorry. Like, Pope Francis dies. There's like a picture of his grave. And someone's like, actually, the spacing on the font is poor. It's terrible. The Vatican should be ashamed. It's so painfully Reddit. I've been stuck sitting in this horrid chair all afternoon. It's awful. Like when you're at like a function, like a barbecue or like a house party or something, and you get the shit chair. Oh, that's rough. It's so rough. And that might be the shit chair to end all shit chairs. That is dreadful. Your ass cheeks are gonna be spreading. It's like that's not gonna be comfortable. Who fucking designed that? Someone who hates humanity, I bet. Amazon Web Service crash causes $2,000 smart beds to overheat and get stuck upright. So why are you connecting your mattress to the fucking cloud? Why are we doing this nowadays? And look, I've heard that a lot of these like kind of smart mattresses are actually really good. Like they, you can cool your body and stuff. I've heard they're great. And honestly, like I think if you're spending like a third of your life on something, you should kind of invest in it if you can. I just don't see why it needs to be connected to the fucking cloud. Why does that need to happen? Like imagine the fucking cloud goes down and your bed ends up being 50 degrees centigrade. It's just fucking like where are you gonna sleep? You're just gonna have to sleep in another room on the floor because your bedroom's being hotboxed by your mattress. Bathroom of an apartment I was viewing for rent. What the fuck was that designer's thought process here? Who the fuck needs to use the sink in the bath? I don't know. Was there just a real lack of space? Could they not figure out a better solution? I guess not. Tiny toilet signs with minimal differentiation in a busy sports stadium. Right. I can't even tell. I'm guessing this is supposed to be women's. I'm just guessing because it's wider and normally the female icon is wider because of like dress and stuff, but that's not a dress. The fuck what's that thing? Is that supposed to be a clue? I don't know. I'm actually gonna have to go to the comments to figure it out. Oh fucking! At the bottom is women. The lemon is supposed to be a ponytail. I had to scroll through like 20 comments to find. What the fuck? What? When has a fucking toilet sign ever been defined by hair? Like, let alone a ponytail that looks like a lemon. I thought it was a giant tear at first for some reason. I just bought this thinking it was washing detergent. Nowhere does it say it's fabric softener. I feel as though if you're in the UK, you just kind of know that Comfort is fabric softener because of like advertising and stuff. If you're coming over to visit or like you're new to the country, yeah, I don't blame you for getting confused. It should probably say on there somewhere. Before you think park, you could endanger a child's life. Before you think park. What? Before you think park. No, there's no comma there. Before you... Why would you park before you think... Is this supposed to be before you park think? Surely not, because the exclamation point is there. Sorry, what the fuck is this supposed to say? Before you think, you could endanger a child's life, park. No, surely it has to be before you park, think, you could endanger a child. Surely it has to be that. At night, this window makes it so that you can see into other cubicles. What fucking cubicle? What? Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. This is like a fucking Escher trap. Is it called an Escher trap or an Escher maze? Escher staircase. It's like a fucking Escher staircase. It's like one of these things. I can't tell what way up this is. Is he looking out the top of a cubicle or underneath? What the fuck? Because there's a light socket there. Oh, it's a reflection. Right. That's a window. Because I thought there was just a toilet there in the ceiling. Like, fucking gang. No. Okay, right, no. I thought that was like the whole... I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Yeah, that's mad. You can just see a reflection of someone having a shit. It's not very well thought out. But then again, I feel as though this is an easy mistake to make. But also, I don't see why you'd feel a need to put a skylight in a public toilet. A poster I saw on the train. And then there's Flavor Network, there's food. Right, it's obviously supposed to be there's food and then there's Flavor Network. Or is it? I don't know. That doesn't even seem like a good tagline. That seems like a shit tagline. So not only is the design bad, the tagline's also wank. I wouldn't want to watch the Flavor Network after looking at this ad. There's food and then there's the Flavor Network. That doesn't make sense. Is the Flavor Network a substitute for food? This TV is way too far away from the bed and obscured by the wardrobe at a Scotland hotel. Okay, right, look, I'm just gonna ignore that because this is a fucking sick hotel room. I'm sorry, this is so cool. It's just so I don't think I've ever been in a hotel room this nice. It looks like a bedroom in someone's fancy country house. Happiness is a long hot bubble bath. I mean, I would agree. I love a hot bubble bath, but why the fuck have you felt the need to put like what are they called? We don't really have them in English, but like squiggles and lines on the top of the words that make you say them in like why have you done that with the word happiness? There's no need for it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe for happiness.